China for 20 years. Sapele prison is on fire.
What is please?
Of the child.
Mercybroken English. What is it? Mercybroken English.
Hello everybody, welcome to Mercybroken English. Say bye to everybody.
Bye. Mercybroken English.
Now we fit start. Not be correct English, now broken English, now we want to start. You know, this one are messy, broken English. First, before we start, I just want to know how everybody did. Because now in a time of Corona time, and that's COVID-19, when they're everywhere, a lot of people don't lost their family, and it's not really easy for them. Why some people they hospital, why some people when be say they don't get them, but they never go check up. So if you really feel say you really get that sick, if I may, you go check up on time before it go too late. As for me and my family, everybody they fine. So I hope say una they fine. If una they fine, una just write me and let me know say una they fine. Well, we thank God. So I got another video when be say I want show una. This video it concern Nigerian man when be say they stay for China, and you get one place when be say one enter. I don't know where be the place, whether a restaurant or shop or some place. But this woman from China, he refused to make this man enter. So this man can they argue with the woman, can they tell the woman say he don't stay for China for over 20 years. Why it be say they allowed to enter the place? So the woman they tell and say, yeah, because say you be Africa, you know fit enter. So now the video now watch.
你说我？
就是如果你是来自
你说英文，你不说英文，粤语跟我说。
If you come from Africa country, you can't go in our building.
Why? But I live in China for 20 years and I have already get my trust and everything. Why can't I stay China 20 years? 我在中国20年了，为什么不能去啊？我到了88了，我住88大学了，我不能去别的地方，为什么不能去？你问我。因为这是公安局给我们发的。我还是公安局朋友的。这是。你可以问公安局是我，为什么不能去？我在中国20年还没去过。我想知道为什么非洲人不能去你们的这里？我想知道。我不想。
我们也是按照政府给我们的。
我知道，我还是政府的朋友。我在这里当非洲人，我是警察。你想看我给你看一下，这个不是怎么说。
So now, I don't already watch this video, and I don't see how these Chinese people they treat Africa. Especially a lot of Africa when they for Chinese, they really suffer because of these Chinese people, that they do resisting. They don't want me, they mix with black, but for Africa, when we say that they welcome, that they feel build land, that they feel build house, they buy house, they do their job, they do their business, that they work out free for Africa. But now, they don't want me, Africa people, me go with them. So it really did strange for waiting they go home for China now. A lot of video when we say it don't come up for waiting they happen. So now let God will go pray for people when we say they China, may God protect them. May you tell me what you think concerning this video. Leave your comments below. We got another video when we say I want show now. This one are the latest video when they turn now for Delta states. So if you never watched the video before or you never seen before, now the video with this watch.
Sapele prison is on fire. The inmates are saying that a lot of prisoners were released in other prisons. How come this place only 2 were released? So they are very unhappy, and this is the result of their unhappiness. The prison is on fire. It's on fire. They are throwing things from inside out. Sapele prison is on fire. The inmates are saying that a lot of prisoners were released in other prisons. How come this place only 2 were released? So they are very unhappy, and this is the result of their unhappiness. The prison is on fire. It's on fire. They are throwing things from inside outside. In fact, I'm sure they are all trying to escape. They have set the prison ablaze. We have heavily armed policemen here.
And then that they allege that DJ released 3 inmates at the 25 that he was supposed to release. So that is why they are staging a protest. The
prisoners are unhappy that they released some people in Ogwashuku, a lot of persons in Ogwashuku and the rest, but they only released 2 persons here. So they cited the tribalism, ethnicity, and outside. In fact, I'm sure they are all trying to escape. They have set the prison ablaze. We have heavily armed policemen here.
And then that they allege that DJ released 3 inmates at the 25 that he was supposed to release. So that is why they are staging a protest. The
prisoners are unhappy that they released some people in Ogwashuku, a lot of persons in Ogwashuku and the rest, but they only released 2 persons here. So they cited the tribalism, ethnicity, and ethnocentrism.
As I don't watch the video, what do you not think? For me, I find it strange when people say they just go set fire for prison. It not really look okay to me. So what do you not think? Mona talk on opinion. Mona leave on a comment concerning this issue. So you got another video when we say I won't show now. This video is a very short one, just like the other one I watched. Now, man, you get one man when be say he go Turkey for business. Now, businessman when he travel from Cameroon to Turkey, and Turkey people can't deport this man back to Cameroon. But inside the plane, when they deport him, they can't use plastic to wrap his body. Deport him back to Cameroon. The way people they behave is really terrible. I beg now the video be this, watch if you never see him before.
La maltraitance! He's not la maltraitance, c'est sauvage! Je n'ai pas volé. Je n'ai pas volé. La maltraitance. Il faut qu'il la gauche. Il faut respecter. Il faut le café. Il faut me tuer. Je suis malade. Il faut me tuer. La maltraitance. Maman, je le menotte. Il faut me tuer. Il faut me tuer. Vraiment. C'est méchant, c'est un Turkish Airlines, c'est ça. La maltraitance. La maltraitance. C'est méchant! C'est méchant! C'est méchant! C'est méchant! Do you think he's an animal? Oh man! C'est méchant! C'est méchant! Ah! Vous pouvez faire ça à un blanc? Vous pouvez faire ça à un blanc? Vous pouvez faire ça en français? Hein? C'est méchant! Oh my God! Méchant! C'est méchant! Regardez! Aïe! Regardez!
Tu vas me tuer. J'ai collé. J'ai pris le visa, je suis venu ici. Maintenant, il me dit tu dois rentrer comment? J'ai appelé.
Méchant!
Oh my God, this is very, very terrible. Well, the language when they speak, I don't understand. Na Cameroon they speak. A lot of now when be Cameroon, now go really understand what the man they talk. As you watch this video, I beg, Mona try share this video for people who never watched them before. Okay. You get another video where they say I want show now. This video concern Chinese people when they say they did for South Africa. They don't they fear. Their own people for Chinese don't tell them say Mona they make videos so that we go they know what they happen there because we see say African people they happy because of the way that they treat them for that side, so that they won't protect their people, and the ones that when they South Africa, I see say they don't they fear. I see say hand on they meet them. Now let's watch.
Chinese immigrants living in South Africa have reacted with shock to these attacks. Some met with their local police in Cape Town to discuss beefing up security in the South African Chinese community. CCTV's Renee Del Carme reports.
IT specialist Dr. Shen Wei says he's been inundated with calls from family and friends wanting him to return home to China because of the chaos in South Africa.
Of course, it's not a nice thing to be seeing on the TV, and most of the Chinese, I think, are very shocked. Particularly, I think I just got a message from our community that told us to be very careful and to keep our information updated with the consulate and the local Chinese community in case we are in kind of emergency.
Businesswoman Michelle Wang believes this latest xenophobia could seriously hurt investments in South Africa.
Xenophobic attacks definitely will affect our investors' confidence in the country, as we are experiencing economy depression. And also we hope the local government could prevent xenophobic attacks going further and to keep the country political stability.
Members of the Chinese community in the Western Cape say most of them are entrepreneurs who create jobs for local workers. They say they are well aware of South Africa's crime and security situation. But the xenophobia they witnessed this week had been shocking.
I don't really worry about my security too much, but I also concerned about South Africa image, because I do want my family and my friends back in China to hold a positive image of South Africa.
I really feel so sad about those people who has been affected, and we hope we are not the next one.
Renee Del Carme, CCTV, Cape Town.
So since una don't watch the video, una see how racist they be, the way that they treat our people for Chinese. But now that they fear, say Africa people will pay them back. Well, now what you una think concerning this video? Una talk on our opinion. So my people, I get another video when we say I want show now. This video, it shows say they arrest some immigrants when we say that they dig gold for Ghana illegally. And those people, una know which people them be. Now Chinese people. You see, say African people not they carry last and don't they meet them. And don't they meet these people I think that he said that now the first start war, but now war now they will see what he passed them. So they don't arrest them for Ghana. So maybe some of you don't already watch this video. But for those of you who never watched the video, I will play and make you see.
Caught by surprise in a sting operation by immigration officers supported by the military. The arrests are part of a crackdown on foreigners engaged in illegal gold mining.
Take the phone from him!
The men are confronted deep in the woods in makeshift camps they call home. This operation found these Chinese workers spread across 30 small-scale mines in Ghana's central, western and Ashanti regions. It's a tough life from the look of these surroundings. Rounds of ammunition and at least 5 guns, including this pump-action and single-barreled rifle, have been seized.
A Ghanaian court has remanded the suspects to custody, and they are currently being held at a detention facility here at the headquarters of the Ghana Immigration Service in Accra, pending bail. Without prejudging the case, these arrests highlight the sensitive issues of illegal mining in Ghana and migrant labor. Now, as BRICS leaders meet in Durban, they might want to discuss how to strengthen economic ties amongst their countries without stepping on each other's toes, and also the movement of migrant labor across their borders.
I can tell you that we have over 3,000 Chinese nationals legally resident in this country doing legitimate business in ICT, in manufacturing, in agric, in real estate, and they are doing good business. And I tell you, these are people we wish to partner in the development of this country. The ones we have picked are those who are in effect tarnishing the good image of these 3,000.
Investigations will also seek out locals who aid foreigners in illegal mining activity. Chinese embassy officials here tell the BBC they are investigating what happened and offering the detained workers consular assistance. Akwesi Sapong, BBC News, Accra.
You know what my Peking talk? My daughter Gloria said he really feels sorry for those Chinese people the way they sit down for ground. I told her to she shut up her mouth. They deserve her. That's how we say, you know, Gloria, even they talk, you know, if you see the way they deal with Nigerian people for China, even the ones who don't stay there 20 years, how they say they deal with them. I beg, if you not get any country when they there for Africa, may they start deal with them. They haven't done too much. They say now let them sabi fight. I beg, we will go to the next video. Okay. So, my people, now don't watch the video. So I get another one. But now the same video, but now different one. Una know say this thing will be say happen for Ghana. They send those Chinese people when they don't arrest. Nigeria say me they send them to Nigeria so that they will go prison there. Oh, this one are good news. I know say a lot of people go happy with they will love this one. So if you never first watched the video before, now the video with this watch.
In Zamfara State says the illegal miners apprehended in the state will be transferred to Abuja for further prosecution. Commissioner of Police Usman Nagogo stated this after the Chinese were discovered with links to the illegal activity. Apprehended among them is a Nigerian lady who they say has been their cook.
Fuzzling us was the fact that the federal government has banned all mining activities since 2016 in Zamfara. So we are not expecting to see even a Nigeria engaging in gold activities, and not to talk about even a Chinese national. But you are living witness. The Chinese personnel are here and they are engaged very much in that illegal mining. From here we'll transfer them to Abuja. In Abuja we will make necessary decisions and our own stop at.
The Commissioner of Police Zamfara Command Usman Nagogo joins me now for more on this development. Good to have you join us this hour. Now, we know that the federal government in 2019 banned all mining activities following the spate of banditry in Zamfara. Now, how did these miners gain access and what informed the police to go after the miners?
Well, just as you rightly said, the government felt there is a sort of nexus between cattle rustling, banditry, and mining activities. So in 2018, it took a step in trying to control that situations. And that's what informed the federal government to ban the mining activities then. So since then, the mining activity has stopped, and there wasn't any mining activity in the state until of recent, when we had an information that some foreigners in concert with Nigerians were engaged in mining activities. So we followed that information. We went to one of the village called Kwali in Bukun local government, and we met what we saw. It was an ISO. It was a mining situations that one could not explain at that particular moment. Hundreds of people were in that particular site, including the foreigners, but they took the flight. They were able to follow certain information. We got where they are and were able to apprehend the Chinese and some Nigerians.
All right, so since foreign nationals are involved in this mining activity, what is police doing in terms of prosecution?
Well, we at our own level, we have not much to do in terms of the prosecutions. What we do as soon as we did the preliminary, we transfer the suspect to Abuja. In the first headquarters, under the Inspector General of Police, will now make the decision on what to do with the foreign nationals. So our own was to see that we got them arrested, because just as I told you, the all along it has been an information, but that information was followed up and we were able to confirm the information. So at the end of the day, we transfer them to Abuja for further investigation and likely prosecution.
So because of the times that we live in, I mean, because of the coronavirus pandemic, one would have expected that, you know, they would have been quarantined and tested before they are sent to Abuja. Was that done?
Yes, all necessary steps were taken in order to safeguard them and order suspects from having to be corrupted by coronavirus. So we have quarantined them, they are tested, and we are taking steps to ensure their health and other Nigerians.
So why Abuja? And we know that they were moved from Zamfara to Abuja, although they were arrested in Zamfara. So why Abuja?
Well, in Abuja, a lot of things might be involved. Being foreign nationals, they are likely to be extradited at the end of the day, which we don't have power. So when they are there, all necessary things will be done by Ministry of Internal Affairs in concert with the police to ensure that they are sent to where they came from, depending on what decision the Inspector General of Police and the federal government make on the minors that were caught.
All right, Commissioner of Police Zamfara Command Usman Nagogo, thanks for your time on this issue.
So now maybe soon I don't watch. If anybody gets any opinion concerning this video, if you leave your comments below and tell me what you think concerning this Chinese, then we be say they won't carry go Nigeria. All those ones where they don't arrest, they say they won't carry them go Nigeria. So my people, at the end of the video be this, and if you never subscribe, I beg, don't forget to subscribe. And if you like this video, let me share it to your friends and family, for people who never watched them before, so that they will watch them. And also, before I go leave, I get one special comedy where I won't let you see at the end before I go leave. So when I enjoy this video, and I go see you next time.
Hey, stop there! What's happened? What's happened? I am Mr. Corona for China. Are you not afraid of virus?
No, which one is virus? You never hear Ebola, you never hear Lassa fever. Nothing do us, nothing they kill Nigeria. I'm on Nigeria, you do anything when you enter Nigeria. We go suffer, nothing that happen. They feel like, oh,
don't you know I'm a virus from China?
Virus cannot kill, and besides, as you dey Nigeria like this, you not go favor you. Because with this Nigeria where we dey, nothing dey harm us. Tell you the feel. We don't see, you don't hear about Ebola. Ebola enter Nigeria. You know what we use to solve them? Na so. Coronavirus. Now that one na small thing. Now we go use to cook away the soup. One day, calm down. I mean they talk to you.
See, as a good person where me I be, I want help you. If you know what in there you good there, carry yourself. You see this your body as you there now. This your body where you carry come. Just back and square. You see no China, see no again. We not say for Nigeria, we know they eat fresh fish. Oh. If you won't eat anything when they are like, we go boil and make sure say the thing die. Okay, I want to before we go use our yo, you still they laugh at me. If you know what is good for you, just carry yourself like this. You see as you did. You see your face, you see your head, you see your body. Just pack it like that. Carry and go China. When the Ebola come, now sort where we use kill them, nothing to do us. After people come, we use them cook ogbono soup. Now as your own okay, calm down now. What do soup we go use you cook?
Jesus! Bros, what do soup? Which kind of country it is now? That's why I go and tell one woman for when they come when I Oshodi, my brother. As I enter that man, I won't contact her. The man they shout, mother, run. I can't stay in a mad person body. Brother, since I come to Nigeria, I never seen anything job. The worst of it is that they don't close border, I don't go back. Come on, say about one. Which Pepsi? Go back to your country. This one is meant for Nigeria. So go back to your country. That place where they jump flesh. You understand? You know that Nigeria is not. You go eat snake. You go eat that one. This one no go stay for your body. You don't chop. You know they eat better thing and thing when don't die finish. Go back to your country. This place you know fit you at all. You know fit you, Corolla. Go back to your country. Which kind of helpless country be this? You no go better for now. This country no go better for now. And Mr. Corona go come this place. You no go see any food job. I beg, make una click that red button for down. Make una subscribe. Thank you, Mr. Corona. No way for you for Nigeria.
Mercybroken English. Mercybroken English. Come on, come on. Come hours. Mercybroken English. Mercybroken English. Mercybroken English. Come hours.